Yo, what is going on, you greasy guzzlords? Today, gonna be playing some games with the M3WBOX Shedinja deck that Tord used to win, I'm not sure, somewhere in Germany regionals. I'm not sure where it was. I think it was maybe Cologne regionals over in Europe, in Germany. His crazy Shedinja M3WBOX build. So the point of the Shedinjas basically makes it so that it allows you to use 3 Mew and Mewtwo throughout the game, or 3 tag teams. You could use 2 Mew and Mewtwo and a Reshiram. You could use 1 Reshiram, 1 Espeon Deoxys, 1 Mew and Mewtwo. But basically, if you put the Shedinja on a Mew and Mewtwo and they knock it out, they only get 2 prizes. If they knock out another one, they get 3 prizes, which means they have 1 prize card left, which means you can reset stamp them to 1 and then utilize a 3rd Mew and Mewtwo or some other tag team or attacker to close out the game. So the Shedinjas really give you like that extra boost in the game, give you that extra. Being able to utilize 3 tag teams is just kind of insane while letting 2 get knocked out, and that's what the Shedinja basically does. Also allowing us to reset stamp our opponents to 1. Super cool. Other things that are cool or unique in the deck compared to other Mew-box lists: the weakness guard energy. No Jirachi in here, but still want some control over Mewtwo's psychic weakness. Psychic is a pretty prevalent type right now in the mirror match, the Malamar matchup. Naganadel is going around, so there is the 3 weakness guard energy in here to give us some control over our weakness. Definitely need that. Without the Jirachi, without playing the Jirachi-GX, we definitely need some way to kind of control or shut off our weakness. Otherwise, even utilizing 3 Mew and Mewtwo's in some matchups wouldn't make a difference. If we're up against Malamar and we don't have Jirachi-GX and don't have weakness guard energy, Giratina is going to blow us out of the water. So got the weakness guard energy in there for that. I got 2 Lysandre Labs, so this list doesn't just lose to Guardian. Actually, the Guardian matchup is probably pretty close. I'm not 100% sure, but this gives us a way to beat Guardian for sure. Lysandre Labs help us out a ton there, giving us a chance against the Guardian deck. I'd imagine it's still pretty close because they can still Magical Miracle and put a Power Plant in play and put us to a 0-card hand, and then we're on the top deck for a couple turns. But we have like the Marshadow and stuff to bump that. And then, you know, 4 Cherish Ball for Dedenne. Hopefully one of our top decks soon coming up is a Cherish Ball or Dedenne, so I'd imagine that's how that matchup kind of breaks down. Also, reasonable against the Malamar deck as well. Definitely can utilize it there. Not necessary, I think, to beat Malamar. I think 3 Mew and Mewtwo's in a row against Malamar is more than enough to handle that matchup, but the added Lysandre Labs can't hurt, that's for sure. Besides that, you know, it is a Welder deck. You got the 4 Welder, you know, the 8 Fire, the 3 Giant Hearth. There's 2 Reg Challenge to find our specific things we need at certain times. The weakness guard energy is a big one that comes to mind. Maybe the one of Switch, a reset stamp to close out the game. Got 2 Hapu in here as also, so at the end of the game we can kind of just get whatever we want out of our deck to potentially close out a game, or, you know, get a reset stamp, make it so our opponent can't close out the game, stuff like that. So got the Hapu in there for that. And we got the 1 water energy, 1 not this guy, 1 Greninja-GX. Give ourselves options against Keldeo's and against Tag Purge as well. We can have that as an option to kind of just break through Tag Purge if we want with the Greninja-GX's attack, and the 1 of water energy. Only 1 of water energy though. And I think that's it. That's all I really wanted to mention about the list. I mean, that's how it basically works to try to utilize 3 tag teams by abusing Shedinja to make it so our opponent doesn't draw 3 prizes and 3 prizes. They draw 3, 2, and then we can attack with whatever we want. Combo with a reset stamp to close out the game. Sometimes we don't even need to go that far. Sometimes probably 2 Mew and Mewtwo's is just enough to close out the game in itself. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some games and see how it runs. Alright, we're up against a mirror match here. Our opponent is playing the Altaria-GX, but we do have the Greninja, so we're going to try and utilize that to get through this. That's really our only way to get through that, so we're going to have to utilize it that way. Yeah, that's our game plan. They are immediately switching into the Mewtwo, though. We could just knock this out with Magcargo immediately. They don't have the Jirachi-GX yet, but they are digging here with the Dedenne, so they could get it. We'll see what they grab here, or what they're able to set up here. That's the Latios, though. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking 3 prizes right off the bat. There we go. There's the Jirachi. All right, no one has weakness anymore. Okay, let's see what we top deck here. Ooh, a Psychic Energy. All right, we definitely want to go for Latios now, which we can do, and we can just Tag Purge ourselves early on here. So we're going to go with Hearth, get rid of... I'll probably get rid of a Mewtwo. I don't think we need all 4 Mewtwo's. Let's get rid of a Mewtwo. I want to keep the extra fire energy. Let's check for the Latios here. Oh, no, there he is. All right, we're good. Latios is here. 2 more Mewtwo's. Cross Division is here. 2-1 Shedinja line. We have 1 in the hand. 1 Fire Prized. Take a look at the rest of the energy. 1, oh no, we have the Psychic. 1 Fire Prized, 1 Welder Prized. Alright, I think we're chilling. Just gonna grab these 2. Gonna Welder them both to the active. Yeah, we're just gonna go with a Tag Purge here. 2, 3. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be a Tag Purge and chill for a little while. Let me find the boy. Don't want to discard all this energy because I don't want to Turbo Strike anytime soon. So we're just gonna hold on to this hand. And yeah, go with that Tag Purge. Tag Purge. Boom. 1, what are we doing? 120. Our opponent can respond with using the Altaria, but we can eventually build. We'll find some other way to do some shenanigans. We could just start sniping with Naganadel if we want to. Just snipe away the Latios off the bench. Give them a chance to respond. So we need to build up a little bit more energy into play before we do that. So we need to kind of wait to make that play happen. We can also just like start attacking with Greninja's attack as well through the what's it called. We'd only hit them for 130, so we wouldn't quite knock them out. But we could set them up to be knocked out, which is still pretty good by pretty much anything. Yeah, there's that Bright Tone. And here we go. It's going to be a little bit of a stalemate here for a little while. We did top deck a Communication. I kind of just want to go like attach active and Tag Purge again while we build up more energy in play. What else do they have access to? Nothing really. Should I be scared of them being able to hit me somehow? I don't think so. I think we're just going to attach active and Tag Purge. Again, we could build up into the Charizard's GX attack and then Double Blaze through this, but I don't think that's very efficient. I kind of just want to get another Mewtwo in play, but I don't want to lose my only way of having Dedenne as well with the Communication, so we're going to wait a little bit here. I think I will just start by Naganadel sniping something. Just kind of depends what it's going to be. I don't know what I want to snipe yet. I mean, this would be the obvious thing to snipe. Could also snipe the Jirachi and make it a little bit awkward, but that seems like it would make it a little bit too efficient on my opponent's next turn. So I'm probably going to go snipe the Latios, or now I think I'm going to go snipe the Mewtwo, and then I just have to KO these 2 Mewtwo's to close out the game. I think that's what I'm going to do if they bench it. If they bench that other Mewtwo, I think I'm just going to snipe that for 170 with Naganadel as my initial move here to kind of break this stalemate. Yeah. That's going to be my plan to break the stalemate. Snipe this Mewtwo. Once we eventually draw into enough stuff where I want to make a move. There's a Dedenne. So I think we do want to go with it now. So I think I'm going to calm away Shedinja for another Mewtwo. Attach that Psychic to that Mewtwo. But I could wait another turn and then put this Fire in play as well. So I could go like, get rid of this guy. Grab me another Mewtwo for some options. Grab the Mewtwo. Attach Psychic. And then next turn attach Fire. And yeah, we could just do that. We could just play it slow. I don't think... Yeah, our opponent doesn't have a whole ton going on. They haven't done a whole lot in the last couple turns. I think this is fine. Maybe I'm getting a little greedy here with how I'm playing this out. Playing it a little bit slow. But I think this is fine. We're going to snipe this guy. And then we'll let our opponent kind of decide what they want to do on their turn. If they want to blow us up, if they can get the Charizard in the discard pile. Do they just want to chill again? Yeah, we'll kind of let them decide how they want to play out their next turn. According to us, just kind of sniping their Mewtwo. We do want to get a Shedinja in play. Maybe I am playing it a little bit too slow. Oh, what does that guy even do? The Turbo Drive. Okay. That like the poor man's Solgaleo, I guess. Not terrible, I guess, but not as good. It does have the Rebel GX attack, I guess. Which can be kind of cool, but kind of unnecessary when you have stuff like the Dragonite like they just have there, or other stuff. Yeah, it doesn't seem super good, actually. I kind of take it back. So yeah, I think we're going to go with snipe the Mewtwo on the bench for 170. And then kind of just wait and see what our opponent chooses to do. We're not in the greatest of spots, actually. I maybe should have been a little bit more aggressive last turn and not tried to save this fire energy. But I like the idea. I liked the idea of saving the fire energy, but maybe I was a little bit too greedy there. We'll see. See what our top deck is. It is a Cherish Ball. There is something I want to Cherish Ball if I top deck Cherish Ball. Oh, the Naganadel, right? Yeah, I want the Naganadel. I was like thinking, what do I want here? We do definitely want to try and set up the Shedinja as well. We're going to go attach and then Dedenne change. Grab ourselves some new cards. All right, we can get the Nincada here with this communication. I'm going to calm away this guy. Grab that boy. The Nincada. Shedinja, looking for that Shedinja on the next turn. I am going to go ahead and throw the Lysandre Labs in play over the Hearth because I don't want my opponent to have access to Hearth for no reason. then we are going to Venom Shot this guy for 170. Goodbye energy. That's fine. Shot. And then, yeah, leave it up to our opponent to decide how they want to handle the situation. We're not in the best of situations, like I said. It doesn't feel that good, but if we can get the Shedinja out, actually, I guess we're in like a pretty reasonable spot. Yeah, if we can get the Shedinja out, we're actually in a pretty reasonable spot. So that's our goal. Get the Shedinja out, Shedinja to this guy, and then go from there. And then, yeah, we have the Hearth. The only reason I put this out is because we have the Hearth in hand, so we can replace this, making our Shedinja go online, and we should be all good from there. If we can find the Shedinja. And then I guess it's just kind of a bummer if they play their own Lysandre Labs and put it in play and then break through our Shedinja, but I doubt they play their own Lysandre Labs. So we should be all good here. It should be like pretty much locked up to get the value out of the Shedinja. I doubt they play Lysandre Labs. I just didn't want them to have access to Hearth on their turn, so that's why I put that in play like that. We can knock this out with Flamethrower from Charizard if we can find that. Trying to think of how else we'd want to. Whoa, the Tingly Return. Okay, that is going to be our opponent's GX attack, though. Interesting choice. Yeah, I have no idea about. I don't know about that, man. The Tingly Return does not seem like a high-value GX move there at all. Well, they have Fire Energy in their hand now. I think we just keep digging. Our Switch card is gone, I believe. Oh no, it's still in the deck, so we could find it actually. Go ahead and Weakness Guard to the bench. Giant Hearth. And then Dedenne Chain. See what's up. 4, 5, 6. There is that Shedinja I was talking about. That's oh so important. The hand has gotten a little bit clogged, but I think we will be fine. We prized the double Solgaleo. I just realized that. I just realized the prized double Solgaleo. Not ideal. Vessel of Life. I think we'll just protect the active one here. Yep, and that's the strategy. Our opponent now only draws 2 prize cards if they knock out our active Mewtwo. Yeah, I didn't realize that we prized a double Solgaleo. So we should get one off the prizes once we draw our first prize. We just kind of have to get there. But yeah, now our opponent only draws 2 prize cards if they knock out our active, which means we can go through another Mew and Mewtwo, and then they won't win the game if they knock out that Mew and Mewtwo. So we're in a really good spot here. They're down their GX attack. We got the Shedinja online. I don't know what attack I'm going to be using next turn because we don't have access to the Turbo Strike. I didn't realize that earlier on that we wouldn't have access to that. We haven't drawn another supporter in a while either, which we do need. I don't even need Welder at this point though. We can pretty much use whatever. Yeah, I'm curious to see. They're going with the Venom Shot here. All right. That is fine with me because we can Tag Purge, knock this thing out on our following turn. We can go Weakness Guard Energy to the active, Tag Purge. And I don't see a reason not to do that. That sounds pretty good to me. So they went Venom Shot, knock out our Latios. So yeah, we're just going to Tag Purge, knock out their Mewtwo now. I can't think of a better play. I mean, Turbo Strike would have been pretty good as well, but we don't have access to that. So yeah, it's going to be throw this down and then just go with that Tag Purge. We could. No, I want to keep a Shedinja to combat away and keep the Mewtwo outside of that. So yeah, Tag Purge, knock out this Mewtwo. Down to 3 prizes. Hopefully find a Solgaleo here so we have that option. I don't know if we're going to need it anymore here. I think we're going to have this one pretty much locked up without it, but would rather have the option. There it is. Rather have the option of it than not. There's a Welder as well. So now we have a ton of options going into our next turn. And our opponent pretty much has none. They have no energy in play. They have 4 prize cards left. This one's feeling pretty good. I think we have this one pretty much locked up. We can just kind of go snipe with Naganadel at this point. We could try and get if they send up a Mew and Mewtwo, we could try and get the Charizard in the discard pile and blow one up, but it's kind of unnecessary. I guess we would just do that. We have the Calm, we have the Hearth. Yeah, we would just do that if they do that. We'll just have to kind of wait and see what they do. They could hit us with Altaria here, but no, there's the concession. Not surprised at all. Tingly Return, definitely not the most valuable GX attack in the mirror match, and then and no energy in play there. Easy dub in the mirror match there. Shedinja got online. We were able, I mean, it played out really slow, and I feel like the slower the mirror match plays out, the more beneficial it is for the Shedinja build. So super slow early game from both of us. Leads to an easy dub here for us. All right, another mirror match. Really no surprise here. M3WBOX winning the 2 most recent regionals. Everyone's going to be all about it. There's a reset stamp. That's not a great draw. All right, there's the Jirachi already in play, so we don't have to worry about trying to keep up with that. We have a Hearth. They just put a Viridian Forest in play. I really don't want to waste energy. I just don't think we're going to be attacking turn 1 pretty much no matter what here. I guess we could go for a Turbo Strike, actually. Could try and set up to potentially Turbo Strike. So I guess I wouldn't hate the idea of trying to set up to Turbo Strike. Then we would lose a Weakness Guard energy, which means we kind of just lose an energy in general because there's no way for us to recover that, which would be a little bit annoying, but maybe that's just going to have to be fine. We could also just like not go for a knockout on this first turn at all, or go for I guess I kind of do want a Mewtwo in my active though on my first turn. I guess it depends on what our opponent has. We'll see what our opponent has and kind of decide from there. Let's see, Magcargo, Naganadel, Solgaleo. All right, there's a Viridian Forest use, a fail, ooh, custom for 2, never ideal, and the pass from our opponent. All right, that's good for us. That means our opponent's having a pretty weak turn 1 there. Gonna start with Calm in the Shedinja. We're probably gonna get a Mewtwo and something else here. A Mewtwo and a Dedenne, not something else. Yeah, Mewtwo. This is gonna grab us a Dedenne. I don't want to give them access to energy, so I might just go throw down Mewtwo, attach the Weakness Guard energy, throw down Lysandre Labs, and then Dedenne change away the Giant Hearth. But I kind of want access to Giant Hearth, so that's where I'm kind of torn. I also might want to be able, I kind of want it to be able to Turbo Strike. So maybe I should go Viridian Forest, put a Psychic on the active, put Hearth in play, and then Dedenne change. I guess we can go like that. Maybe that's just fine. So I get the Psychic or the Water. Probably want the Psychic here. Could have done a Fire as well, I guess, because I am throwing the Hearth in play, which means I'll definitely be able to get access to 2 Fire, so leaving more Fire in the deck doesn't really change anything. Now that I checked that I don't have like 6 prize or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're not doing that. We did get the Nincada, which is kind of cool. I can't actually even Giant Hearth this away because I need to calm this away. I want to be able to potentially calm this away next turn. So I think we just have to pass with the Dedenne and the Psychic in the active. It's not the worst thing ever. Definitely not the most ideal situation. Yep, pass. Yeah, definitely not the most ideal situation, but it's not the worst thing ever. We're just going to have to pass with the Dedenne in the active with the Psychic. No supporter kind of sucks. A Reg Challenge or anything really would have been nice. A Red Challenge or the Hapu. Hapu would have been more ideal than Reds, but yeah, Hapu or Welder would have been great. Fortunately, not today. There's the Charizard grab from our opponent. Not a super efficient way to knock out the Dedenne, but they could just Venom Shot it, or even just Turbo Strike for the turn. They could also Lava Flow it away. There's the Treasure use. I'm curious actually to see what they're going to grab here then. Maybe the Mine Report Mewtwo. Yeah, there he is. They do have a Welder in the discard pile, so now they can go Mine Report, put that Welder on top. Get it with an Acrobike or a Pokegear, and then Hearth away the last card in their hand. Oh, nope, or the Dedenne change. That works as well. Excuse me. Dedenne change also works. They are playing the Giratina as well. There's the 2 Fire from the Hearth. They have a Welder. Welder to the Mewtwo, and then, yeah, we'll see what they have from there. I'm curious. We are super far behind, so this one's going to be tough for us. No Welder this turn. Yeah, we're just going to be... We're quite a bit behind here. No Welder being a big factor here. If we'd gotten the Welder, we would have been in a good spot. They might have... Oh, no. Did they have switched double Custom Catcher? That would be very unfortunate. Let's see here. Venom Shot, knocking out our Nincada. Okay, that's fine. That actually doesn't really change our prize trade that much at all. And that is definitely a mistake, if I had to say so here from our opponent. Yeah. Definitely not worried about that happening at all. That is fine with me. Going to... attach the Psychic, I think, to the Mewtwo. Yeah, put the Psychic in. And then I think I'm just going to Dedenne change here. Just want the Solgaleo. I want to use Turbo Strike this turn, I think. There's a Welder with 1 Fire. We can go ahead and Hearth away the Greninja. Get 2 more Fire. We can now actually Welder to this Mewtwo instead. So we get maximum energy in play on the turn. Like this. 1, 2, 3. And then we can retreat to this guy. And then Turbo Strike. I kind of want to just hold him in hand for right now. I don't want him to take up a bench space yet. Yeah, now we can Turbo Strike. But I do want to potentially bump the stadium the turn I go to try and dig for a Reset Stamp. Because then I can get Hearth out of play, Reset Stamp them, and then go from there. So it's like a nice combination to try and pull off the Reset Stamp plus keeping Hearth out of play. because then it really makes it as hard as possible for them to try and pull anything off on the following turn. So saving the Marshadow for that is definitely ideal, and that's what we're going to try and save him here for, is bumping the stadium plus the reset stamp. We do have one reset stamp left. Unfortunately, we lost this first one earlier, but hopefully we can get into a Reg Challenge or a Hapu to find the other reset stamp. Ideally, Reg Challenge just to find us. They're out of reset stamps themselves. Yeah, they're about to go down to 2 prizes here. But they'll have no energy in play after we knock out this Mewtwo, which is going to be our game plan. Knock out this Mewtwo, knock it out, and go from there. Our bench will be a little bit interesting. We'll have 4 Dedenne and a Marshadow next turn. No reason to set up the... I guess I could have benched the Nincada, or what? I got one of these off the prizes, didn't I? Oh, I didn't draw prizes. So I could have benched a Nincada and then Shedinja'd this Mewtwo on the next turn. It wouldn't have really done anything as far as the prize trade goes. I could have put it on a Dedenne. I should have still done it because I had it, I guess. So definitely a mistake there on my part. There's no reason not to utilize it, I guess. Yeah. No reason not to utilize the Shedinja, I guess. But if I had benched Nincada, I didn't check for the reset stamps, so I could have checked that. But if I had benched Nincada and they had a reset stamp left, I wouldn't want to bench the Shedinja because then they could have potentially reset stamped me, and then I would have a Nincada potentially stuck on my bench, which I don't want. But there was no way they ever do that, I guess. Yeah, could have played that a little bit smoother, I guess. Not a huge deal. Using the recycle system, gonna get those 3 fires back before they potentially get reset stamped here. If they don't set up another Mewtwo, that's great for us. If they can't get another Mewtwo on their bench with any energy, we are going to be in a great spot. Yeah, they don't actually have a ton of energy in play. That's a big factor. They could actually go with... no, that wouldn't really make a difference. Yeah, they're probably just going to go Charizard-GX, knock out our active, take more of our energy out of play. If they did go Snipe Dedenne, that's where I get punished for not benching the Nincada. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see what they come up with here on this turn. Pretty much no matter what, we're going to be looking for the reset stamp. I expect them to just knock out our Mewtwo here. Don't let us leave. Don't let us have extra energy in play or potentially set up for the Shedinja play. Because if they do go knock at the Dedenne, go down to 3, we could Shedinja one of these and then make it harder for them to win the game. So there's the Lava Flow. Whoop, that's not going to be enough. Miscount on the Lava Flow from our opponent. 250. Should have definitely gone with Charizard's GX there. I have to imagine that is a mistake there from our opponent. They definitely did not mean to do that on purpose. This makes it a little bit awkward for us because I don't know how I'm going to actually kill this thing now. Because Turbo Strike won't do it. Greninja won't do it. Venom Shot will do it. I don't have a Psychic on my active. I could Lava Flow my opponents. I guess we're going to Lava Flow our opponents here. I'm just going to attach the water then and give ourselves the option of the water. And then just Dedenne change and look for the Welder. We do have the Hearth, so that'll get us the energy in play for that. Yeah, so we can find the Lava Flow. Alright, so we could Red Challenge away the Shedinja and the Hearth to get the Lava Flow guy. And then we could Lava Flow those 3 energy. Or we only need a Lava Flow 2 of the energy. Oh, no, he's not here. Alright, well, mistake by me. Again. I guess we take... Well, we can grab anything. Reset Stamp also isn't here. Man, it just keeps getting worse and worse. So no Lava Flow. We could just grab a Welder to get extra energy in play. I think that's going to probably be our way to go here. Do we have any way to knock this thing out? I don't think so. Flamethrower? Not quite. We could retreat and just Tag Purge with this guy, but that seems a little costly. Punch him in this card pile. Hard Retreat, Tag Purge. They do have no energy in play. Oh man, this has gotten awkward. Alright, I think I'm just gonna grab a Welder here. Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck on what the heck I want to do. I'm gonna Hearth away this. Grab the fire. Yeah, our opponent making a mistake there almost makes it harder for us to decide what to do on our turn. And Magcargo being prized kind of sucks. Alright, I guess it's just going to be the Turbo Strike. Could go with the Mist Slash to get more damage in play, but I think Turbo Strike is just kind of the way to go here. Another 120, and we get some more energy for our benched Mewtwo. This guy is really loaded up and ready to go for whatever is going to be coming on the next turn. Our Reset Stamp being prized is kind of the biggest annoyance here, I think. That's really the big thing I wanted here, access to, was second Reset Stamp. I didn't really care about anything else. Second Reset Stamp is really the only thing I cared about. So That's the most annoying thing. Magcargo being prized as well kind of sucks because we could have KO'd this and then had this guy just pretty much ready to go. So that's also kind of unfortunate. But it's not like the worst thing ever. We can definitely live with that. Second Reset Stamp being prized. Gonna make this game a lot more interesting. They can Turbo Strike knock us out? I don't know. We're in like a weird spot now, actually. Because they can Welder to their active, Turbo Strike knock us out, set up another Mewtwo. Then we just kind of lose, I think. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose this one. They could also Tag Purge us, which is annoying. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I am, like, not confident in this one at all. If they Tag Purge, though, we can Espeon Deoxys-GX attack, potentially, and knock out this guy plus something else, and then Naganadel snipe next turn to win the game. So that's our game plan. We'll see what they actually go with here, though. They did search out the Latios, but there's another Mewtwo, so I feel like they're probably not using Latios. Yeah, they're just gonna. Yeah, I think we just lose this one. This one was rough. No Magcargo, so we had no way to knock this out unless I want to retreat to this one, which I could have done. No, I couldn't have even knocked out with that one because I didn't have enough energy on that one. We didn't hit the Welder off the Dedenne. Yeah, it was just a rough draw, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we can Tag Purge knock this one out, but then he's just gonna Naganadel snipe a Dedenne, and there's nothing we can do about that. The real question is, how bad did I actually misplay this game away, as opposed to, was there nothing I actually could have done anyways? Cherish Ball, grab the Latios, and then, yeah, we can Tag Purge, like I said, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be the Tag Purge. I can't come up with anything else. There might be something else I'm just missing here, but we're just gonna go with the Tag Purge knockout. If our opponent has an energy card and there is the Hearth in play, then they do just win the game. This is where it would have been nice to have the stamp, potentially. Oh man, I'm trying to see the last. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they definitely have an energy card left. So we just lose. They're just going to go Naganadel snipe a Dedenne here. They got a little bit too far ahead early on, I guess. I guess we didn't like have a super good start, and then it kind of got a little bit worse from there. The Magcargo was prized. If we didn't have prize Magcargo, I think we just win. Because we would be able to just go knock out that Mewtwo and then knock out this next Mewtwo with Charizard-GX attack with either of the Mewtwo's that were left. That would have been left. So kind of unfortunate to have prize Magcargo there. Possible I missed something else in there that I could have done as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video on Towards crazy M3WBOX deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give the video a like. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.